Welcome to BeerDisciples. I am Ross Quintana.
I'm Bruno French.
Bruno French. And the Silent Cho.
Yellow Man Show.
Arigato. And we have today Black Butte XVII. I'm sorry. XVIV. Even better. Boom. There it is. This is their anniversary, 24th birthday. That's in, is that Spanish? What is that? The ancient hieroglyph right there says 24, so it's 24th birthday anniversary from Deschutes Brewery. Roman numerals, I like it. European. Alright, malt beverage brewed with natural flavors added. That doesn't sound good. First of all, natural flavors is not a good thing to say. And then to say on top of that, that you added some more is not great. But we're going to give it a shot because they dipped it in wax, which kind of makes up for natural flavors. The fancy beers do that. So here it is. I'm not going to read what I already read. This is their Black Butte anniversary. If you remember it last year, it came out with chipotle, pepper, I think, in there. And this year we got some nibs, chocolate nibs, and some figs and dates. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's open that up. I'm going to let someone else crack that open.
Because you don't know how?
I don't like to play with the wax. That's something special. Here it goes. Boom. While he's doing that, let's take a look at the RateBeer. Let's go to camera 2. No, there's no 2 cameras. We only have one. 99 overall, and this is a 95 for the style. So this looks, pretty good. It sounds interesting. Each year, they're doing a little something different, and so I'm excited to see what they do.
Me too.
We're in the mood for...
Actually, I already tried it.
A decent beer. Yeah, he's trying it, but you don't say that to the people ever. We got to... This is not real. We're actors.
Oh, that's right.
You don't tell them that, though.
I can't wait to try this new beer.
This beer, Black Butte did not pay me to say this. Wow, yummy. Okay, let's check the... Let's check... the pour. We didn't turn all of our lights on here there. Thank you, off-camera guy. Anyway, nope, other light there. There it is. No, you shut a light off. We're looking to add a light. There it is, right there up on top. Go ahead. So there it is. This is a nice-looking beer here. The pour wasn't actually as impressive as that other Russian Imperial Stout we had earlier, the cheap stuff. But he brought the beer, so he loves it like a baby. Let us see.
I'll leave a little for you.
There we go. Leave some for the Cho. There we go. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of action on that. That's okay. There we go. The Cho man cometh. Look at that two-tone, nice two-tone cascading. You can tell how thick it is. Just looking at how that's moving through the glass like that. That looks good. Don't be afraid to tap yourself up there a little bit. So let's go to the nose. Well, how do you do?
There again, the bourbon barrel.
It definitely smells bourbon barrel. Now this one more so even than the last one. I mean, if you told me bourbon barrel Imperial Stout, I'd believe you.
Boozy smell. Just
boozy.
It's a little strong.
Little coconut notes. Just sniffing it, my liver hurt just a little bit right there. That was weird.
We're going for a taste?
Yeah, let's go to taste.
Let's do it.
That's pretty impressive.
That's really good.
That's quite a bit different than last year's.
Caramely.
Yeah, that's kind of amazing because
really good.
Last year, I don't even know what we rated it. Maybe a B, B minus. It was not that impressive to us. But this tastes like some of the better beers we had last year. In particular,
better than that Yeti.
Oh yeah, definitely better. But this has a lot of the bourbon barrel notes, and it's not. It's figs and dates, and one of the things that I get, you do get that boozy note. It's a little bit hot.
Well, I think we're sitting at 11%. So.
Yeah, I mean, and it's basically a balance. It's kind of dark. I would say silky, mouthfeel, with a definite roast note, but it's not over the top, and it's definitely kind of got a caramel note.
Yeah, the malts in this are.
You know, it's got the dark fruits, but it really tastes bourbon
It does.
barrel to me. It reminds me a lot of the what was that? Ivan the Terrible from Big Sky, which is similar last year to the Top Gold, one of my favorite Imperial Stouts. It reminds me a little bit also of the Firestone Walker Parabola.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same carbonation or mouthfeel, but the flavors are very similar. It's got a great balance of roast. Almost, you're getting that kind of bourbon, sweet. I don't know if I'd go coconut. Maybe a hint.
It's more caramely.
Yeah, but it's definitely almost a brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I'd almost go more with a brown sugar bourbon
Yeah.
on that. But that's tasty. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make you wonder that you have 4 different types of companies that taste very similar now?
Mm. It's good.
Firestone Walker, and we've got the Yeti Espresso, oak aged.
Yeah, the Yeti is thinner than this in the mouthfeel, and the roast is a little more prominent. It's not as sweet, and that's where I felt like this is definitely better built, I think. But it's a little boozy, so I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna say overall for me, this definitely moved up the old. Compared to last year, it's definitely worth a try. And if it's tasting like this right now, I can imagine to put 6 months on this, probably tastes even better. And it'll probably taste better as it warms up, probably get more of the date and the fig notes. So,
Absolutely.
I'm going to say overall, this is probably, overall I'm going to go like a 97 on that. And I'm going to say for the style, this probably the best beer I've had from Deschutes so far.
I think so.
This tops their Abyss, which is pretty good. Abyss is a funny one because there's a lot of hype behind it. Everybody likes the Abyss. But when you put it up to a bunch of other high caliber beers, if you put it up to almost any average and decent beer, it's like really great. But when you put it up like we did last year against some of the top Imperial Stouts out there, then you realize that it's not able to compete. This, on the other hand, this is up there. I mean, like I said, I'd go 97 overall, and for the style, I'm going to put this at about a 97. I'm going to go 97s across the board only because it's a little bit boozy. It'd be better if they gave me a little thicker malt body and hid that booze just a little bit. But the flavor profile is great. I wouldn't change that. I think just maybe the mouthfeel slightly because it's that booziness is coming out a little bit.
You prefer this over the Southern Tier?
Which one? Southern Tier, no, not certainly for not body, but those are flavored Imperial Stouts. So, if you put that against a creme brulee or something, which I haven't had yet this year, but
Really?
I wouldn't
I have.
say it's better.
And so I had them both together the other evening. So to put them, back to back on that, the Southern Tier creme brulee. This one actually has a bigger body. Only it's a lot heavier. Actually, a lot better mouthfeel. Creme brulee this year seemed a little bit watered down compared to normal. I think that one was sitting at a 9.0 ABV or 9.5 ABV on that. But and so this one definitely has a little bit more, alcohol in it. So you can definitely taste it a little bit more boozier on this one. But still, this one still had a deeper, deeper flavor, a lot bigger body, and it was definitely a really good beer.
The tough thing is when you have a flavored Imperial Stout versus a regular. And this would kind of fall into that flavored category, but I don't know that it's necessarily representing dates up in this place or figs the way creme brulee represents creme brulee.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. And as far as a signature taste for what they're trying to accomplish, I can smell the creme brulee at arm's distance.
Oh yes, you crack that beer, you hold it out.
It's like a butterscotch candy.
It is. It's beautiful.
And so that is an experience. Now that being said, this, I like what they did. I think the figs, the Mission figs, actually kind of brought it a nice smoothing effect in that malt body. Because a fresh fig, unlike, dried, I'm not talking about a fig Newman, it's actually kind of, it's kind of really mellow.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of neutralizing. So I like this though. This is a really good beer, and I'm going to say this is a solid A beer for sure.
Yep.
Solid A, 97 across the board. And I say, if you pick that up, try it. It's probably going to get even better as it warms up, and it'll probably be even better with 6 months age on it.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
better than last year, I'll tell you that much. Last year, this I would go buy.
You're quite right about the cream brulee. I like this better than cream.
Yeah.
Sweetness. All right, there you have it. Check us out on BeerDisciples.com or Beer_Disciples on Twitter. Hit us up. We love to tweet about beer. We got everything: news, reviews, labels, everything. Craft beer. Leave a comment below. Love to hear from you. You can also check us out on Facebook /BeerDisciples, and this is what we do. This is what we're paid to do. We're driving a Porsche 911 out there by sitting around drinking beers. I think that is the American dream. I'm totally kidding. We're not driving a Porsche. We don't get paid for this. We do this for free. But you should pay us to drink this beer because that would be the American dream. So until next time, I want to say cheers.
L'chaim.